You missed some important news from the LGBTQ+ community this week. To ensure you are current, we are recapping that important news. Here's what you may have missed.
Let's begin by queering up breaking news. Texas woman who threatened Washington, D.C. judge overseeing Trump case is being held in detention. A Texas woman has been charged with threatening in a voicemail to kill the federal judge overseeing former President Donald Trump's criminal case in Washington, D.C. over his attempts to overturn the 2020 election. Abigail Jo Schrei called the chambers of Judge Tanya Chutkan on August 5th and left a voicemail message threatening to kill anyone who went after Trump. The death threats also allegedly included a racist comment against Chutkan, who is black. Schrei is charged with transmission in interstate or foreign commerce of any communication containing a threat to injure the person of another. She is being held in detention pending trial, according to court documents, and a bond hearing has been set for September 13. On August 8th, Schrei admitted to the Department of Homeland Security special agents that she made the call to Chutkan's chambers, but that she had no plans to travel to Washington, D.C. or to Houston to carry out anything she stated. The complaint says Schrei also made a direct threat to kill Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee, all the Democrats in Washington, D.C., and all people in the LGBTQ+ community. Where do we begin?
She's coming.
Crazy.
Right. She's coming for us.
Yeah. I mean, I also want to say, while this is, I mean, it's horrifying, right? Accountability. And that is like, this is part of the problem with right, like the attack on the Capitol is that there was almost no accountability. And this is showing us at least a move in that direction where people are held accountable for their, for their violence.
I mean, this is ridiculous. You know, there is like a whole network of fear now with these indictments and the Georgia grand jury, the names have been released for all of those people. And it's really scary. I'm concerned that they're going to be able to seat juries for the other
the cases
that he has coming up.
Well, I wouldn't take this seriously coming from someone like this, but at the same time, it's now important more than ever that the Justice Department and the folks that enforce these laws do that, because there are so many nutcases out there that are part of the blind Trump craziness.
And too smart to put it out there the way she did.
But are feeling galvanized to move forward with these plans to attack.
This is Trump, because he has, and I think they need to put a gag order on him because he's inciting violence by naming these judges on these social media platforms.
For sure.
These folks that are prosecuting him. And what that's doing is his radical base are going out there on social media threatening, maybe next they'll show up at the homes of federal judges and law enforcement agents.
But isn't that maybe what he wants?
He knows he has a radical base. He knows he has a radical base, and he is weaponizing them against these people to fearmonger to get what he wants.
That's what he did on January 6th.
Yeah, exactly.
He riled up these people and said, oh, I didn't tell them to go break into the Capitol.
Right. So whether it's a legitimate threat in that way, it's legitimate insofar as there are enough people who will help carry it out. Like that is like, that's been clear.
Exactly.
And this iteration of white nationalism that we're watching
is scary as hell.
Very, very, and they operate largely in these internet spaces, right? Like that's some, you know, that is like, so they're sharing networks
He needs to be held accountable like anyone else and put behind bars pending his trial, because he won't stop going on social media.
He is a former president, though, so that, you know.
He is not above the law.
Of course he's not. But he's getting a lot of freedom because of that. And, I mean, what, is the Secret Service going to have to live in jail, too? I mean, what's going to happen there, right? He'll have to be,
And Miss Schrei, whatever your name is.
Go cry.
I don't fight, ma'am. These teeth are new, so don't come for me. You can get the rest of them, but leave me alone, okay? I ain't got nothing to bother nobody.
The last drag queen standing.
Exactly. These wooden teeth, ma'am. No, she don't fight. Thank you so much.
All right.
Keep watching the only television news in the world from our LGBTQ+ community and stay informed on everything that is important for and about our diverse LGBTQ+ community.